Amazon is releasing a new cartoon. Have you heard about this? Big picture? Let me know in the chat, Rumble chat, comment down below if you're watching the replay. Let me know if you've heard of this, if this is the first time you heard of it. Amazon cartoon Has Been Hotel sparks outrage and protest. Now, why? I'm going to show you the trailer too, but more content coming out of Hollywood is being called out for mocking God and Christianity to promote sympathy for the devil. Has Been Hotel is an adult cartoon streaming on Amazon Prime and depicts Lucifer and Adam's mythical first wife, Lilith, not Eve, but Lilith, as a couple running the tidal establishment. The trailer Prime released on social media does a tidy and complete job of expressing the tone and the slant of the series. This you look at him. Look at him. That's Lucifer.
Once upon a time, there was a glowing city protected by golden gates known as heaven. It was ruled by beings of pure light, angels that worshipped good and shielded all from evil. Lucifer was one of these angels. He was a dreamer with fantastical ideas for all of creation, but he was seen as a troublemaker by the elders of heaven, for they felt his way of thinking.
He was magical. He was majestic, and he was seen as a troublemaker. Can I say, spoiler alert, he was a troublemaker.
King was dangerous to the order of their world. So he watched as the angels began to expand the universe in their ways. From the dust of earth they created Adam and Lilith, equals as the first of mankind. But despite this, Adam demanded control, and Lilith refused to submit to his will.
The patriarchy.
She fled the garden. Drawn in by her fierce independence, Lucifer found her, and the two were...
So Lucifer was attracted to Lilith's fierce independence as a strong woman.
Rebellious dreamers fell deeply in love. Together, they wished to share the magic of free will with humanity, offering the fruit of knowledge to Adam's new bride, Eve, who gladly accepted. But this gift came with a curse, for with this single act of disobedience, evil finally found its way into earth. With it, a new realm of darkness and sin, and the order heaven had worked to maintain was shattered. As punishment for their reckless act, heaven cast Lucifer and his love into the dark pit he had created, never allowing him to see the good that came from humanity.
Never allowing Lucifer to see the good that he had actually produced. This feels a little real. This feels evil.
And the wicked, ashamed, Lucifer lost his will to dream. But Lilith thrived, empowering demonkind with her voice and her songs. And as the numbers of hell grew, so did its power. Threatened by this, heaven made a truly heartless decision.
Listen to the words. Heaven made a truly heartless decision. This is not a fan-made trailer. This is the actual trailer of the Amazon show.
And every year, they would send down an army, an extermination, to ensure hell and its sinners could never rise against them. But Lilith's hope remained, and her dream was passed down to their precious daughter, the princess of hell. Don't worry, Mom. I'll make you proud.
What in the world is going to happen to this world? It's called, Sandy, an adult cartoon. Any cartoon is attractive to the mind of a child.
Of course.
I mean, our little grandbaby, there might be a YouTube video or something that's a cartoon something that we're watching, somebody's illustrating something. Our little grandbaby walks by, freezes, looks straight at the screen. It doesn't matter who they think they made it for. They know
exactly
who's going to be watching it.
Yep. They've calculated this. They know all about it. But my goodness, how eerie.
Very eerie.
Oof.
Here's the thing. You may sit here as a strong believer and think, nobody's going to buy this. There will be millions of people that think that's actually what happened.
Or they just love it.
Yeah, they just love it. Right. Yeah.
They may have been exposed to the truth, but oh my goodness, this is new and exciting. And I'm watching this.
There is an all-out war against Christianity. Let me continue. That is on Amazon. Disney has already had the one-night stand with Lucifer and had a baby, and Lucifer's kid growing up through high school, and what happens to Lucifer's kid. Then you have a popular show that I hate to say it, but some of you that are watching may watch this show because you love the drama of it and all this, and you don't believe blah, blah, blah. But it's called Lucifer. It's a guy that's actually called Lucifer, okay? So now watch this. This happened on MSNBC, shocker. MSNBC, I'm going to show you the video, very quick video, helps make it very clear their disdain for Christians in America. This woman says, if you believe that your rights come from God, you aren't a Christian. You are a Christian nationalist. You remember when we was at NRB? The president of the NRB, now I'm going to come back and tell you this. The president of the NRB and the president of the Heritage Foundation spoke to all of the national religious broadcasters. And they said this last week. You are going to start hearing, you already heard of Christian nationalists, but you're going to hear it over and over again. And he said, when you hear it, push back. If anybody at work says they're a bunch of Christian nationalists, push back and ask this question. Okay, what is a Christian nationalist?
Yeah.
Define it. Because people will spout off, well, he's a Christian nationalist. That's a Christian Nationalist Association, blah, blah, blah. They don't even know what it is. Make them define it.
Yeah.
Because they don't know what it is. Let me tell you what this woman shows you. This woman shows you what they define as a Christian nationalist. Listen to this on MSNBC. It's only 21 seconds long.
Is very different. One thing that unites all of them, because there's many different groups orbiting Trump, but the thing that unites them as Christian nationalists, not Christians, by the way, because Christian nationalists is very different, is that they believe that our rights as Americans, as all human beings, don't come from any earthly authority. They don't come from Congress. They don't come from the Supreme Court. They come from God. The one thing that unites all of them, because there's many different groups orbiting Trump, but the thing that unites them as Christian nationalists, not Christians, by the way, because Christian nationalists is very different, is that...
Not Christians, because Christians don't believe this, what they're about to say. Only Christian nationalists think this.
They believe that our rights as Americans, as all human beings, don't come from any earthly authority. They don't come from Congress. They don't come from the Supreme Court. They come from God.
Well, there you go. You bunch of Bible-thumping, Bible-believing fringe theorists.
Huh. So I guess Thomas Jefferson was a Christian nationalist because he said that our rights were endowed, inalienable rights, endowed by our Creator.
Yeah.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Well,
but this woman openly said, and you notice nobody pushes back. Nobody pushes back. She literally split the Christians down the line.
Trying to give her validity to what her words were and to what she's saying, making us look like a bunch of kooks and freaks and weirdos.
She goes on to say, and I'm not going to play it, saying she goes on to say, Christian nationalists do not believe in LGBTQ rights. Do not believe in a woman's right to choose. Christian nationalists. And then she goes on to say, but Christians do. So they're defining Christians. This is what we say a Christian is.
Yeah.
And from this point forward, this is what a Christian will be defined. And if you stand on biblical principles, you stand on the founding fathers, you stand on the Constitution, you are the fringe. And you need to be shut up and you need to be quieted down.
You're dangerous.
You're dangerous and you need to be turned off and you need to be deplatformed. That's what's coming. I'm trying to tell you, it is rolling out right now. These little things like this.
Right.
That's what this is.
You are right. And target's going to be on our backs. If you're ever going to stand up and push back, now would be that time to do that.
Absolutely. Because the voices that are speaking and opening up the eyes of people are the people that know we have a book that tells us all this was already coming.
Right.
This is not taking us by surprise. We know skyrocketing numbers of Christians are being attacked around the world. Look at this. These are graffiti on churches. You don't hear about this on the news. Experts are warning of skyrocketing numbers of attacks on Christian churches. Mirrors the general anti-Christian tenor of the current administration's policies at home and abroad, according to a new report from the Washington Stand that details how such incidents of violence have exploded 800% over the last 6 years.
That definitely, I have not heard that.
800% over the last 6 years. We're seeing where it used to be all school shootings. Now the predominant thing is church-related shootings. Whether it's a church-related school, the church itself, people are showing up. I'm telling you, the demonic realm is manifesting.
Yes, it is.
Thank you for watching this clip from The Big Picture. If you'd like to watch the full show, click here. If you'd like to watch more content just like this, breaking news and more, click here. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel by clicking here. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Thank you for hitting that like button. And we'll see you next time on The Big Picture.